So as a former government and history teacher, this is one of my most favorite things to talk about. We live in the greatest country in the world. Not a perfect country, no country is, but I firmly believe it's the best country in the world. And one of the things that makes the United States of America the best country in the world, in my opinion, is we have a really special form of government.
In our social studies unit, one of the things we focus on is national government. And this is throughout the grade levels. Third grade focuses kind of on city government, fourth grade focuses on state government, and fifth grade we own the national government. So after learning all of that and kind of how the Constitution sets up our national government, we have a speaker come in from the community that talks about the Constitution and how important it is. We had a lawyer come in this year, and so she looked at it from the judicial side, so the law side, and how the Constitution kind of protects the fifth graders as citizens and that those are their rights. Each student got their own copy of the Constitution because she got to go through all of the things that we had learned about and talked about, and really brought it to life for them and how it looks out in the real world outside of our history textbook.
So the fifth graders spend a lot of time learning about the ideals of the Constitution, and then they're able to see it play out in real life so they can see how important it is and what an important document it is.
I feel like our country is very fair, unlike some of the other countries where the president is more like a king. What we've been learning about with the government is like how it works and how like each branch has equal power compared to the others, and how a system of checks and balances makes sure that our government runs the way that it should.
We show them how the building blocks were built to create this government that we have, and how it helps support the people, and how it's a living document and it's changed.
They wanted to create a government that was adaptable to change over time. This is what keeps our country strong, and it keeps our country young.
During the Revolutionary War, the Patriots wanted to break away from England, and when they did, they tried to use the Articles of Confederation, but the government was too weak, so they created the Constitution. It's important because the Bill of Rights you're able to add on to it.
We feel that sense of pride, that patriotism when we study the American Revolution, but we also talk about too how it wasn't perfect. Learn how the amendments changed, kind of allowing citizens to have all sorts of rights, and that really matches the promises of the Constitution.
What are the things that are most important to you and the privileges that you have because you're a citizen?
I think the Constitution is very important. I think it's important because we still use it today, and it still keeps on protecting us from harm and keeps our country running.